All right, Sarah. So, what would you say is different about the Pursuit of Truth compared to like traditional youth group or church settings?
I think what's different about the Pursuit of Truth is that with your traditional youth groups, you have
Hmm.
one like your youth group leader and he kind of preaches, but there's not really a whole lot of opportunity to talk amongst yourselves and to see like where you're struggling. And I think that's what's really helpful with the Pursuit of Truth is that you all can kind of pitch in and you all can give opinions, but there's still that leader that can help direct the conversation and help you see from the Bible what's true.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And what would you say about that actually helps you more?
I think it helps me more because number one, I can see different sides. Like I can see different ways of thinking about things or like different questions that I would have never thought to ask. And I can see those questions answered. And I can see my own, like maybe I have something that nobody else has thought to ask, but I
Hmm.
can see my own specific questions answered that maybe nobody else has thought of.
Okay, cool. Thanks. All right, Tim. So you mentioned to me that the Pursuit of Truth has changed your life. How so?
I think it's helped me the most just to learn to respond to things slower and not always have to be right. I've always struggled with that my entire life. I was always raised up where everybody's opinion had to matter and everyone would push their opinion on everybody else and it would hurt relationships. And I struggle with that still, but I've improved that a lot. And I think the biggest thing, though, is just taking a second in between someone saying something to me, thinking about what I'm going to say, and then saying what I want to say, just so I don't say something I shouldn't and hurt somebody's feelings or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, super proud of you for making progress, taking those steps. That's
Yes,
awesome.
sir.
Anya, what do you like most about the Pursuit of Truth?
I think what I like most and what it's benefited me is I don't feel pressure to be a perfect person when I come, and I feel like that could
Mhm.
help other people because you don't have. I feel like there's such a pressure in this generation to be perfect and to be
Yeah,
good and to be a certain way. And when we come, we can talk about whatever. We don't have to be perfect. We can express our problems and we can get help.
got it. And how do you think the way that we do things could help other people out there, like other people online?
Well, there's a question and answer time, so we can ask whatever, and you don't have to feel like you're going to be judged when you ask. And it's a lot different than other youth groups because in most youth groups, you don't get really time to talk and ask questions.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks. All right, Rachel, what's special about the Pursuit of Truth?
I think it's really special just being around that many people and knowing that, we all go through things together. We
Yeah.
all go through things that it feels like you're alone and feels like you're the only person in the whole world and nobody's ever going to understand. But when you start
Mhm.
talking to people, you really realize that we're all human. We all face these things
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, we have a lot of similarities. I was going to ask too, what would you say is your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway is realizing like how helpful it is to have people around you that hold you accountable to things, and
Okay.
not only that but also understand where you're coming from. Even if they can't relate, they make it a
Hmm.
point to literally like take it to the very basics, the very core of what you're going through, understand every single little thing about it, and really just encourage you to get past it and be the best you can be for God.
Cool. All right, awesome. Love it. All right, Katie, what do you like about the Pursuit of Truth?
I like being able to fellowship with people my age. I like being able to share what's going on in my life and getting help from you and Steve. I think that's very helpful and that's a good thing for all people my age.
Okay, awesome. Thanks. Caleb, what's the most helpful thing about the Pursuit of Truth?
I would say the fact that like you can ask like questions and he'll answer it. And just like it's helpful for me and probably be helpful for other people too
Okay.
if they ask just questions that they
Yeah.
had on their mind.
Okay.
Just to kind of open up.
Yeah, it's good to get that stuff out there.
Yeah.
All right, Jay, what would you say? What's the most helpful thing?
I was gonna say the same exact thing. Just how you answer most of our questions, and
Okay.
we can ask anything. You can be comfortable, and
Yeah.
just ask whatever you want to.
Okay, cool.
So yeah.
All right, cool. So Brianna, how does the Pursuit of Truth help you?
It helps me because I know I can ask really any question without feeling like I'm going to be judged or criticized for
Okay.
asking that, and I can get like good answers that I might not be able to find from other adults that are like don't like that they would beat around the bush essentially.
Okay, gotcha. And why do you think that other people should check it out?
Because you can't. It's very hard to find good biblical answers in this world today. Most of the things it's very like sinful and wrong. So if
Mhm.
you come here, you can find answers to the questions you have.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it.